The Nigerian educational system keeps deteriorating all the time, but this time around, something tragic has happened, as so many Nigerian students who went out to write JAMB exam this year are declared missing. Ghana famous Nigerian content creator Enioluwa has come out to give his own opinions about this. Whew. Let's listen to Enioluwa and then we come back.
My major problem with Nigeria is our ANYHOWness, and it has crept so much into the system that you find the person doing a certain thing and you ask them why are they doing it, and they have no logical reasoning for doing it. It's because they're used to the system of ANYHOWness. I heard that one of the national exams in the country that is written by secondary school students was placed for 6:30 a.m. Secondary school students who are often at the age of 14 to 17. And my issue is, if you ask why the exam was placed for 6:30 a.m., there's most likely not a sense of logical explanation to why it was placed for 6:30 a.m. It's our ANYHOWness, because all it takes is for one person in that organization to say, I know this is how we've been doing it before, but we're in a different climb now. Security risk has increased in the country. Also, should a student really wake up by 5 a.m. to meet a 6:30 a.m. examination as a 15-year-old? Is their brain able to process all that they've read by 6:30 a.m. because it means that they have to wake up by 5 a.m.? Was any experiment done to put 3 students and say we're going to test what is the best time to write this examination? Also, considering the economic situation of the country, a lot of the people who have to make that examination have to take public transportation. Were they put into consideration before that time of the exam was set? Again, it's our ANYHOWness, and now I'm seeing reports of people saying, I can't find my brother, I can't find my child, something happened to my child. And people in the comment section are writing, during our time, we wrote it 6:30 a.m. too. It's because you are so used to ANYHOWness, you think it is okay for things to be done anyhow. You're so used to suffering that you think it is okay for other people to suffer as well, when all we need to do is to change the system. We need to do things and say things with logical reasoning. When it is light banter, it is okay, but when it becomes real issues, can we lock into our cerebrum and think a little? Because this is a serious issue that would affect people's lives. Thank you.
I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. I also want us to listen to Kofi Kavali, who gave valid reasons, valid differences about Ghanaian educational system and the Nigerian educational system.
This is a very, very controversial comment. This person says Ghana education system is far better than Nigeria, correctly, but individual Nigerians are more educated than Ghanaian. An illiterate in Nigeria private school will come out top 10 in a Ghanaian private school. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. But here is what I think. Ghanaian education system is better than the Nigerian educational system, for obvious reasons, because of the strikes they have, the way some of them, especially the government schools, employ teachers. Some teachers in the schools know absolutely nothing about what they are doing there, while most of the teachers in the schools in Nigeria are very professional and are the best teachers you could ever have in your life. But in Ghana, the educational system is good because no strikes. I'm telling you, all my educational stay in Ghana, no single strike. People that me and them enter school together when I went to Ghana and they were in Nigeria, I graduated like 2 years before them. And up to today, it still happens. If you want to check great schools in Ghana, you will see government schools inside. Most of the greatest schools in Ghana are government schools. Let me know in the comment section. I stand to be corrected. Most of the great schools in Nigeria are private schools. Now you guys understand that word government means a lot. If your government is trying and working hard for you, for the betterment of the citizens of the country, you people would be regarded in the rest of the world. Ghana government is trying free education from primary to level 100. From primary kindergarten to level 100, free education. That means the population of the country illiteracy rate will be less. But in Nigeria, they're even increasing school fees. And there's strikes. Some unprofessional teachers. Ghanaian teachers are, the way they select themselves. You guys go and ask Ghanaian institutions, the way they even select teachers to teach for school, common school, bros. You go tire. So Nigerians are smart people. They can easily learn. That's true. But say the educational system, forget it. Ghana wins.
That's the reason why I always get angry with Nigerians who come out here and say, "Stop comparing Nigeria to Ghana. Stop comparing Nigeria to Ghana. Ghana is a small country." Nye, 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 nye. That is why I get angry when I see comments like that. Because I want to ask a question. Who taught Nigerians that suffering is part of the struggles of life? Who? Who taught you people that when you suffer, when you struggle, it is, it is a part of, life? Who told you guys that? Because if it's not this dirty mindset some Nigerians have, and I'm so happy it's not coming from me, because I always say this thing here, people think maybe, oh, I just want to talk. I'm happy it is coming from Enioluwa, who is a known influencer. Because who told Nigerians that when you suffer, when the government does not provide the basic amenities, it's a bragging right? You hear some Nigerians come and tell you that, at least Ghana have light. We Nigerians, we don't have light, we burn generator. If it is a runner, when has burning generator become a bragging right? When we talk, they'll say we are talking. Now, some students have been declared missing after going for their JAM exams. Because many of these JAM centers, posted the exams and saying that it starts by 6:30 a.m. in the morning. And the sad part is that many of these students were taken to centers very far away from their home. I wrote JAM, so I know what I'm saying. In fact, it's just like, for example, I live in Tamale and my JAM center is in Cotonou. And they'll tell you to get there by 6:30 a.m. I want to ask, what time will I leave Tamale to meet up with Cotonou by 6:30 a.m.? If not that they just want to endanger the lives of people's children. I know what I suffered when I wrote mine, but God being faithful, I came out in flying colors before I got admission to study medicine. But this girl you're seeing on your screen now has gone missing. Her parents have been looking for her. Friends and people have been looking for her. And a whole lot of other students that have gone missing in Nigeria because of this, I don't want to call it a useless exam. Because now, as we speak, so many students are even failing this exam. Why? Because you can see the comment on your screen. The environment conditions are not nice. Why will you stress a child to be in an exam center by 6 a.m. and you ensure that the exam center is far away from that child's home? How will that child sit down and think well and write well? How? You heard what that girl said. That, oh my God, I don't know. It's just so sad. It's terrible. In Ghana, they do not write JAM. Yes, it's nothing like JAM in Ghana. Nothing like JAM in Ghana. When you pass your secondary school exams, you move straight to university. The reason why they are writing that JAM, like I said earlier, is because the universities are not enough to accommodate the population. I'll keep saying my truth here. The universities are not, at least a state in Nigeria should have standard 5 state universities. 5, yes, 5 standard ones. Because it's because of the population is so much and the need for university education is high. That is why they now bring in JAM, so that they can curtail the number of people that will get admission every year. And not just that, even after you pass that JAM, you still go and write the university exam. If you do not pass it to their preferred mark, no university for you. So it's like 5 different hurdles to attend university education in Nigeria. That, do you know that? Because the universities are not enough. They are not enough. And even the ones that are available are always going on strike. They're either going on strike or the lecturers are not enough. They don't even pay them good salaries. So I don't understand. Education in Nigeria is just so annoying. Like, so when I heard this news of this girl that went missing, I don't know, when I said they're crying, I say, God, what is this? Because I remembered my time. I left my house 3:30 alone. Because then my mom wasn't around, my dad wasn't there. They had gone for, their businesses. I left my house by 3:30. Thank God that one of my auntie was around then. She was the one that accompanied me. How old was I then, Seth? 3:30 in the morning because I wanted to write jam. Before I got to my jam center, I got there by 9 o'clock. It was a 6 hours journey. God be so merciful. The exam was still on. So I went in and I wrote. In less than 30 minutes, the exam was over because I got there late. But God be merciful. I came out. I think I got, was it not 312? 312 over 450. That's like how smart I was. Now imagine that I got to that center in time and I started the exam the time others started it. Why are they suffering people's children? Why? Why are you allowing people go through unnecessary hardship when you can just do things the right way? Me, I'll keep talking, I'll keep talking. Feel free to drop your own opinions in the comment section. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya. I'm not the good stuff relating to them. Oh, I'll see you in my next one, guys.